Hi, this is Iskat from Visuals, and today I'd like to show you the basic concepts of Visuals and what you can do with it. Visuals is what I call a human-augmented tool. Let's compare it to the scooter in the image on the right. The scooter is a tool. It can do great things, but it doesn't do anything without a human. So if I was to get on the scooter, I would bring a destination, where I want to go, orientation skills, how to get there to the scooter, and then I can use the scooter effectively. In the case of Visuals, the human brings to this partnership project knowledge. There's so much more information about a project than what it is in the BIM model. So to make sense of the data that you see, you have to know a lot more than what is shown. You also bring pattern recognition as a human, so you're pretty good at detecting anomalies in the data that's been shown. Perceptive understanding, I mean by that when you see data visualization and a bunch of that, you start to understand the bigger picture. And then finally, process breakdown. This means that you as the human are in charge of the steps taken to get to the goal. So in short, we can say we automate the task, not the process. Let's switch over to Revit, and I'm going to show you how to get started with Visuals. So the first thing that you need to do is install Visuals. And you can do that by going to the website visuals.com, and you can click on Revit and you can download the installer here. Once you have installed that, you will see in the Add-ins tab this Start Visuals button. You can click that and it's starting up. It's going to take a while to establish the connection in the background, get everything ready. And there it is. So first thing you want to do is show Visuals. That brings up your browser and opens Visuals. And then to make sense of the data that you're seeing, it's good to not push a full model, even though that is possible. That kind of doesn't make sense. So what I would like to do is just isolate all the walls, for example, using the shortcut IC. And then I can turn on AutoSync, go back to Visuals, and you can see just now how this Add Chart button popped up. That means that there's some data loaded. All right, let's create a chart. We click this Add Chart button, and I'm going to walk you through the chart editor here. So the first drop-down is the data source. You could have multiple models or Revit sessions connected to the same Visuals instance and select what model you want to show or what data set you want to load. Then you have the chart type. Currently that's bar charts, donut, total, and timeline. The update, you can see that we're currently in auto update mode, auto sync mode. So that means every time something changes in the model, it will automatically update Visuals, and this list will grow and grow. You might want to pick a specific point in time in your data, and that's where you can use this update for. Or if you want to pick a certain design option and you've sent manual updates to the system, you can also use this update field here. Okay, and then I'd say two most important fields are show values off. That's the stuff that goes on the y-axis. Let's use area, for example, and then grouped by. Let's take the name here, and then you could, if you wanted to, change the colors. I like those. So you create a chart, and there you go. You can click on the chart, and as simple as that brings the colors into Revit. And now if you go here and you isolate those, HI is the shortcut. You see this one here is refreshed and it's filtered down to what you see. And we can go even further. HI, come back here. There we go. And to stop the visualization, you just click the chart again and the overrides in Revit are gone. To close everything down, you can simply close the website if you like to, or hit disconnect here, however you like. A key feature of Visuals is that it remembers your data. So you can see that the connector is not running at the moment. And if I go back to Chrome and go back to Visuals, there's a visualization here. And down here, you can also see that the data source is still in there. Now, there's this button down here, My Data, that tells you what is happening to your data. And this text basically tells you that there's no server in the background that does something to your data. Your data stays completely local on the system. Maybe I can even show you, if I go into the DevTools and go to Inspect here, and then, where is it? I think in Application, there's the indexed DB, and this is where all your data lives. So it's on your computer. This is built into your browser, the system, and it's secure. Don't worry. So let's do a quick recap. Visuals is what I call a human-augmented tool. It is real-time data visualization with a two-way connection to your authoring software. And that authoring software doesn't need to be Revit. It can also be Archicad or Rhino, for example. That would be just a matter of making new connectors for it. And it's open source. So if you'd like to contribute, feel free to contact me and we can work out. I have some ideas what we should do next with it. But I'm also super happy to hear any other suggestions. Ciao.